Welcome, and let yourself settle wherever you are right now. There's nowhere else you need to be, nothing else you need to do, just here. Take a breath, not because you should, but because breathing is already happening. Feel the weight of your body, supported, held. Tonight, we're going to explore something subtle, something that lives beyond all seeking, beyond all practice, beyond even mindfulness itself. This isn't about becoming more aware or more present or more awake. This is about seeing, really seeing, that there was never anyone who needed to become anything at all. Let your eyes close if they haven't already. And as we begin, notice you're already here. You've always been here. There's nowhere to arrive. For so long, we've been told to be mindful, to watch our thoughts, to observe our breath, to stay present. We're going to rest in something that needs no practice. Because before there was mindfulness, there was this, just this. The one who is being mindful. Have you ever looked for them? Really looked? When you watch your breath, who is watching? When you observe a thought, who is observing? Look now. Gently. Without effort. Is there anyone there? Or is there just awareness itself happening with no one doing it? The watcher you've been trying to cultivate, the aware presence you've been trying to maintain. It was never separate from what's already here. You've been trying to find yourself, trying to be present, trying to be here. But you can't arrive where you've never left. The seeker is the seeking, and the seeking is already what you are. Breathe and let yourself soften. We've learned to create an observer, a witness, someone who stands back and watches. There's the thought. And here's me watching it. There's the sensation, and here's me aware of it. But look closely now, in this quiet space, as sleep begins to approach. Where is the boundary between the watcher and the watched? When a sound arises, is there really someone separate who hears it, or is there just hearing happening in no one? The observer is the final illusion, the most subtle, the most convincing, because it feels like progress, feels like awakening to become the witness. But the witness is still separation. Even the one who is mindful is a thought, arising in awareness, no different from any other thought. Let your breathing slow naturally, without control. And notice, breathing happens, awareness happens, experiencing happens. But where is the one it's happening to? Look and find. Only emptiness, not a void, but an openness, a space that was never born and can never die. This is what you are. Not the observer, but the observing itself. And even these words are too much, because this needs no name. Your body grows heavy, tired, ready for sleep. And that's perfect, because there's nothing to achieve here, nothing to grasp, nothing to understand. All seeking, every path, every practice, even mindfulness itself, they all point to something. They all promise arrival. But tonight, we're seeing through this, because there's nowhere to arrive. Peace isn't somewhere else. Freedom isn't in the future. And you, the real you, was never lost. How can you arrive where you've always been? How can you find what you've never lost? The whole journey was in a dream. The seeker seeking was the dream. And now, as sleep comes, this dream dissolves. There's no path to walk, Because you're already home. There's no practice to perfect. Because perfection isn't in time. There's no state to achieve. Because this, right now, is it. Not a special state. Not a peak experience. Just this. This ordinary, unremarkable, ever present reality. Nothing special, nothing sacred, and yet everything. The seeking mind asks, but how do I get there? And the answer is, you can't. Because there is no there, and there is no you to get anywhere. There's only here. Always. Only here. Let yourself sink deeper into your bed, deeper into rest. You don't need to understand this. You don't need to grasp it. You don't need to achieve it. It's already what you are. The one who wants to understand, the one who wants to achieve. Look for them and find no one. Just this happening in no one, to no one, as no one. And somehow, mysteriously, this is hearing this voice, breathing this breath. But there's no one doing it. It's just happening. We practice mindfulness to remember to be present. But what if presence isn't something you do? What if you can't not be present, even when you're lost in thought? Presence is here, even when you're distracted. Awareness is here, even when you forget completely. This is here. You can't leave here because there's nowhere else to go. Mindfulness practice created a subtle split. There's the present moment, and there's me, trying to be in it. But look now. Is there any separation? Is the present moment somewhere you enter and leave? You can't practice being what you already are. You can't achieve what was never absent. The try, the effort, the practice. They kept the illusion alive. The illusion that you were separate, that you needed to get somewhere, that something was missing. But nothing has ever been missing. Right now, as sleep pulls at you, as consciousness begins to blur. Are you going somewhere? Is awareness leaving? Or is it just changing form, taking on new shapes while remaining itself? You don't become unconscious when you sleep. Consciousness takes the shape of sleep. And when you wake, it takes the shape of waking. But the consciousness itself never comes, never goes. It's always here. This is beyond mindfulness, beyond practice, beyond technique, beyond improvement, because this is already complete. Your body breathing slowly, softly. Your mind quieting, releasing. No need to be mindful, no need to watch, no need to observe, just being what you already are. Awareness experiencing itself in infinite forms, sometimes as wake, sometimes as sleeping, sometimes as dreaming, but always only awareness. And you were never separate from it. You are it. As you drift towards sleep, or maybe you're already there, notice, even if you can barely hear these words, something knows. Not someone, but something. A knowing that needs no knower. This knowing, this awareness, it has no edges, no center, no location. It's what you are. And it was never the one being mindful, the one trying to be present, the one practicing awareness, the one seeking enlightenment. That one was just another appearance in this knowing. It arose. It's noticed. It dissolves, but the knowing remains, always remaining. You've been searching for so long, for freedom, for peace, for truth, for yourself. And the searching was the only thing that kept you from seeing, because what you were searching for was searching. The awareness you tried to cultivate was already what you are. The freedom you sought was already yours. Because there was never anyone bound, never anyone separate, never anyone apart from this, just this, empty, aware presence. Not empty like a void, but empty like space, room for everything, containing everything, being everything, and yet nothing at all. The mind might say, but I don't feel it, I'm not there yet. And that's just another thought arising in the awareness that you are. Even the thought, I don't understand, is understood. Even the feeling, I'm not there, is here. Everything, every experience, every thought, every sensation appears in you as you. You are not in the world. The world is in you. And you are nowhere, everywhere, and nowhere. Nothing and everything. Let the words fade, let the meaning blur, because the truth was never in words, never in meaning. It's just this, right now. Whatever this is, you don't need to name it, know it. Understand it. It's already what you are. Beyond mindfulness, beyond practice, beyond all seek, here, now, this, and as you sleep or rest. Let it be known, in the deepest part of you, there's nowhere to go, nothing to find, no one to become. You are already this. You have always been this. You will always be this. Not as a person, not as a body, not as a mind, but as the awareness in which all of this appears. Rest in that. Be that. Or simply notice. You can't be anything else. There is nothing beyond this. And this needs no mindfulness, no practice, no effort. It simply is. As you are. Welcome home. You never left.